Thought I'd do a little video on brick freedom, as there's been a few comments on the vlogs. So it's the beginning of a month, so there's not a lot of data for this month in brick freedom, but essentially brick freedom syncs your itinerary across Bricklink and Brickowl and kind of consolidates stats around sales, parts and things like that. So if you're looking for a bit more of an analytical view of what you're selling across platforms, then Brick Freedom is a great resource. It takes a percentage of sales, so I think it's 1%. Some people have mentioned that there is a limit to that. I haven't seen that personally. You know, if you do a good month, you do feel like you're paying quite a lot of commission, and equally if you're doing a slow month, you don't. So, you know, it's whether or not you see value in it as a product to help you with your stores. So we're sitting here looking at the home page. It's a quick overview of it. Total sales for the month currently sitting at $586. That's 15 sales, and these stats underneath, these up or down stats, give you an indication of where you are on the previous month at this exact time. So it's trying to track where you were month on month, day by day. So currently sitting at, what day are we at? Kind of like the 5th or 6th of March. We are a little bit down, well, a fair bit down, 50% down on the previous month. Sales down. That would be a result of a quieter weekend, but equally new Lego sets have just come out, so it's to be understood. Average sales 39.11 and sales per day 3.8, and usually that's sitting around 6 or above. Store synchronization here just allows you to sync your lots. Obviously Brickowl does not recognize as many pieces as Bricklink, especially if you've got stickered tiles or printed elements, things like that. There are quite a few that don't come across. I think that inventory isn't exact, so I'm going to click the sync inventory, and then that will instigate inventory update has been added to the queue. I'm not sure how often it does it, but there you go. They do put important announcements up here. This one is just about the variant changes that happened on Bricklink a while back. Sadly, even though you've done what they've asked you to do, it still stays there, which is a bit annoying. And then the next two bars show you how many orders you have to pick, and I'll show you that in a minute. And the new order picker, which allows you, especially on an iPad, it's better on an iPad, to go through and pick your orders simultaneously, but I'll show you what that is. So if we jump through into the orders, it shows the orders across the top there. So there are 4 orders in. It tells you a little overview of them. So this one's Bricklink, 49 lots, 185 parts. And you can drill down into individual orders by clicking on the letters here, here, and here. Or you can view everything as a one. So if you were picking multiple orders simultaneously, the little identifier down the side of A, C, 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 A, B will be somewhere down here, right? D. Yeah, so you can work through and pick them like that. Or for me, I use these statistics on the side here to see where frequently purchased parts are running low. I find that bit probably the most valuable part of Brick Freedom's offering. Now, if you're going to go through each order, you kind of go through, you've picked it all, and then you mark 4 orders to be processed, and that takes you through to a next field which shows you the addresses to be posted. I won't go through there because it's obviously people's personal information, and you can also add tracking details to that section and then mark them for postage. And if you have one of those automated emails that I forget the name of in Bricklink, where it tells the buyer that the order's being sent, it kickstarts that automated process. It doesn't have any automated functionality in Brickowl itself. So let's just go through one, and I'll see if I can block out the name so you can see it quickly. So here's the order, fairly small order, a stickered part from an old set, some lightsaber hilts and some lightsaber blades. I've picked it all. You can go through and you can highlight what you've picked, so it shows that it's all been picked, and then you can mark that order as processed, and then I'll try and blur out the name, and you can add in the tracking information here, save that, and then mark as posted by clicking down there, and it sends that drive through email and returns you to the home screen. So just because I have actually done, oh no, go back, because I've actually done my all of those orders, I'm just gonna, well, I won't mark them because then you'll see everyone's address. Right. So you can look back at orders, you can look back at various items here, but the other main feature really is the reports section, and that really breaks down into weeks. So we'll start with the weeks, and this is the data that it gives you. It gives you month on month. So the top here, it gives you that's 2023, obviously 2024 is there. It only stores on screen a few of them, so it can give you the annual overviews as well, and then week by week it kind of gives you a breakdown. So the week starts on a Monday, so we're only on Tuesday. On this week our average sale is up, but everything else is down, and that's only up because of a large order of minifigures amongst only a few orders, right? So it's kind of skewed the figures for now. But it does give you various charts. But anyone that's watched my kind of performance vlogs, you will see, you'll recognize some of these. I then work out the percentages and things like that I add into those. But it does give you a breakdown of orders. If there were Bricklink, we'll see it in the month where they were against each other, and then a breakdown of item condition and a breakdown of the category. So instructions, minifigures, and things like that appear here. And then ultimately it gives you this bar chart, which gets much busier by the end of a month, which shows you colours, which ones are selling most. So light blue, grey, you know, black is usually a killer. And at the very bottom it gives you this fairly imprecise view of your items versus lots. Obviously the lots scale is on the left and the items are on the right, so it's not particularly useful at this scale. So if we look at it in terms of March so far, so we're not that far into March, and as you can see it's a sea of red, and if you're a stockbroker you'd be worrying, but it gives you a better indication of the kind of data that it offers up. So as I say, we are currently 29% down on sales, items sold are down, all of the things are down, but it does tend to even itself out. Kind of the early part of the month always looks grim, and it's best not to worry about it too much. And as you can see below that, the charts are a little bit more populated, showing exactly what's gone out, and the colorways and things like that. So tan, you know, anyone that's watched the vlogs knows it's been pretty popular over the last couple of weeks. White is actually the biggest seller this month, followed by black. No surprises there. But yeah, that gives you an overview of the data that you can access from there. You can set up some reporting integrations of your own in there. I've never really explored that yet. And you can export some different pieces. In terms of the documentation that they offer, and I've never been in here, it's really just a work in progress. I think this is more of a kind of just an overview of what they're kind of hoping to add in for people. So it's really just kind of a bit of a help sheet in case anyone needs it. And that's it really. A quick overview of what Brick Freedom offers. If you like picking using a tablet, I prefer paper to tick them off, because I don't have a tablet to use, this is a great tool for that. There are obviously others on the market. There's a couple of very good apps that I've seen as well, of a similar type of ilk. But yeah, this is it. Hope that was useful. Hopes it gives you a little bit of an insight into what Brick Freedom offers and the kind of data that you can extract from it. If you've got questions, please leave them down below, and thanks for watching.